guys enjoyed the celebration. So as you all know, my name is good stuff. So my name is Martin Zolalikon, and I'm a member of the Keja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, and I'm also a poverty fighter. So today I'm going to be sensitizing us on how you can benefit from what we do at the Keja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. So I would like us to all focus on our screen and follow suit. So on the screen we can see what's your dream. You know, we all have dreams. Like I said, I'm going to give room for response. I'm going to give room for feedbacks. But please, I would like us to mute our mic now. So when I'm done, I'll give room for feedbacks and questions. Is that fine?
That's fine.
All right, thank you. So, what's your dream? You will agree with me that we all have dreams. We all have targets. We all have goals that we have set to achieve. And like my boss used to say, you know, he used to tell me that it's not about what you are going through. It's not about the problems you're facing on the road to achieving your dream. It's not about them. It's about you. A whole lot of distractions might have come on the way. A whole lot of people might have tried to disconnect you from your dream, but you should not give up because it is not their dream. It is not about them. It is about you. It is your dream. So what is your dream? It's not a big deal to dream big, as you all know. It's not a It's not a big deal to dream big because every dream is actually achievable. But how do you achieve your dreams? When you dream big, you set goals and you take action. And we believe by so doing, every dream that we have will come to reality. So dream big, set goals, and take actions. Every morning you have two choices. It's either you continue to sleep with your dream or you wake up and chase your dream. So I will congratulate every one of us for being here today. For those of us that are at the office and those of us that are online, I will appreciate every one of us for being here because it's a sign that we are not sleeping. We are not going back to sleep. We are dream chasers. We are people that are ready, that are set to get to the top because we are here today. So it's a sign. So congratulations to every one of us for being part of this training, for being around this morning to chase our dream. I use this medium to welcome you all to the Ikeja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, also known as the Poverty Fighters Squad. You're all welcome. In the chamber, we have a word for the year. We have a word for the year, and in 2022, this is what we believe, that if any man dies without doing something to reduce the current level of poverty in Nigeria, he or she cannot see God. Such man, such woman cannot see God. Such man, such woman cannot rest in peace. If any man at this point dies without doing anything at all to reduce the current level of poverty in Nigeria, such person cannot rest in peace. Because the state that Nigeria is right now, it's a state that all hands must be on deck. Everybody must find something doing. You must find something doing. You cannot be behind. You must find something doing. So like I said before, it is not a crime to dream big. It is not a crime to dream big. But what are you doing to achieve those dreams? Those dreams you have set for yourself as a child. As a child, some people are living their dreams now. So the question is, are we living our dreams? Are we living our dreams? If the answer is no, we want to congratulate you because we are about to start taking the step that will take us to our dream, which is first things first, listening to what I have to say to you, what I have to introduce to you. I want to introduce to you a system that is reliable, a system that is capable, a system that is viable, a system that works, a system that has value, a system that is able to put food on your table, a system that is able to put money in your pocket, a system that is capable of making you a car owner, a house owner, respectively. So like I said, that's what we believe for 2022. If any man dies without doing nothing to reduce the current level of poverty in Nigeria, he or she cannot see God. Such person cannot see God. Such person cannot rest in peace. That is what we believe at the Poverty Fighters Squad for 2022. I don't know if you are aware that your nation, your beloved nation, Nigeria, have been declared the poverty headquarter of the world. with all the natural and mineral resources that God has blessed us with. Now, some people will say we don't have good leaders. The country is this, the country is that. We don't have good leaders and all of that. We are all leaders. The opportunity you have, what are you doing with it? And it's time for us to stop waiting on the government because they will never come. It is a time to stop waiting for the government. I don't think there is anything anybody is benefiting as a Nigerian aside from what you have worked for yourself. So it is a time to put an end to expecting the government to do these things for you. The war against, fighting poverty is not a gentleman's business. Even the kingdom of God says it suffered violence, and only the violent can take it by force. So taking it by force is what we are doing. Taking what belongs to us, belonging to a circle that is belonging to a circle that works, belonging to a circle that is reliable, belonging to a circle that is living, that is breathing, that is working without the government. That is why I'm introducing to you this morning agribusiness, connecting to what people eat every day. A system that the government does not control, a system that controls itself, a system that must work because people eat every day. And as long as people eat every day, if you can connect to the system I'm introducing you to, you keep making money. Something keeps dropping in your pocket because somebody is eating somewhere. Connecting to what people eat every day is what I'm introducing to you. So you can imagine you making 1 naira from what 1 million people eat every day. We are over 250 million in Nigeria. We are over. So you don't want to be stingy. You don't want to take the whole 250, but just connecting to what 1 million people eat every day. Morning, afternoon, night, you're making 1 naira from what 1 million people eat every day. That means you're making 1 million naira in a day because you've connected to what people eat every day, because you've connected to agribusiness, because you've connected to a system that is capable, a system that is capable, a system that is viable, a system that has been tested and is trusted. So that is what I'm introducing to you this morning. I'm introducing to you the Ikeja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, also known as the Poverty Fighter Squad. Our dream is to take every Nigerian out of poverty, every Nigerian. Our dream is to say no to that pronouncement that Nigeria is the poverty headquarter of the world. That means 90% of us are living below minimum wage, which we are saying no to at the Poverty Fighter Squad. And that is why we just don't want to get out of poverty alone. We also want to get out with every Nigerian. We believe that once there is food on your table, there is money in your pocket, and you have a roof over your head, we believe that you have an edge over poverty. My people used to say, I am a Yoruba boy, and my people used to say, tí oúnjẹ bá ti kúrò nínú iṣẹ́ ti bùṣe. That means once you can eat, once you have something to eat morning, afternoon, and night, then you're not poor. And that is the system we are bringing to the table. That is the system we are introducing you to. A system that gives you constant food, a system that gives you constant money in your pocket just because somebody is eating somewhere. I don't know how many of us that have eateries and restaurants around us. If you see the way people rush in and rush out. So you don't beg people to eat. You don't beg people to eat. As long as people are eating, if you can connect to this system, you keep making money. And that's what I'm introducing to you today, connecting to what people eat every day. What we do, we make a life by what we get, we make a living by what we get, and we make a life by what we give. We make a living by what we get. If you go to market to go and buy food stuff, you are making a living, you're trying to stay alive. But if somebody is hungry, just like I'm doing now, if somebody is hungry or somebody is poor and you are doing everything within your capacity to make sure that person gets better, you are making a life. You're making a life. That little thing that you have, that little opportunity that you have in your community, that little privilege that you have, that little connection that you have, what are you doing with it? Are you being selfish with it, or are you connecting to other people that needs your service? So that's what we are doing at the Ikeja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture this morning, connecting to what people eat every day, making a life by what we give. And that is why I'm giving you this information so I can make a life out of you. That is why I'm giving you this piece of information. We are not our best intentions, we are what we do. We are not our best intentions. No matter how good your intentions are, I used to say, no matter how good, no matter how loving, no matter how interesting, no matter how profitable your intentions are, that is not who you are. That is not who you are. No matter how good your intentions are, if you become the president of Nigeria today, you will give the poor, just like my ambassador is doing now. That is who he is. Those are not intentions. Those are not intentions. That is who the chamber is. That is what the chamber is. That is what the chairman of the president of the chamber is. So we are not our best intentions. We are what we do. We are what we do. What you have now, what are you doing with it? What you are now, what you're doing now, that is who you are, not what you intend to do. Intentions die. People procrastinate. So you're not your best intention. I am not my best intention. I am what I do. What am I doing now? I am giving you an information that is capable of taking you out of poverty totally. That is who I am. I am a poverty fighter. But the question is, who are you? What are you giving? What are you doing? What are you putting on the table to make Nigeria a better place? And the Nigeria I'm talking about is you. What are you doing to make yourself a better person? What are you doing to affect your community positively? So we are not our best intentions, we are what we do. We are not our best intentions. So I would advise, do good. Connect to a system that is reliable. Try and take yourself out of poverty. Take your community out of poverty so that we can rest in peace when the time comes. What we are saying is, do something. You must be doing something. I would like to tell you, we have many ways of spending money. We have many sources of spending money, a whole lot. So it is going to be wrong. It is going to be unacceptable for you to have just one source of income. No. Your family will call you today and tell you, this is happening, we need to bring this, you're going to give them money. You need to put something at home, a whole lot of ways. Probably you're still going to school, you're just relying on your salary. And that is what we are saying. Salary earners, just earning salary, it's slavery. I would like to tell you, it's slavery. It's slavery because you don't have the mind to do any other thing until after 30 days. And sometimes you have spent your salary even before you get your salary. 80% might have gone. So I would like to tell you that the system itself, life itself is created for humans to suffer. Life itself is created for us to suffer. Life is not created for us to enjoy. We are the ones that will fight it out. We are the ones that will break that jinx. We are the ones that will connect to a system that is reliable and that is viable. That is why I brought to you today what we do at the Poverty Fighter Squad. Creating wealth, creating wealth, basically. Putting food on people's table, putting money on people's pockets. That is why I'm introducing you to that system. So like I said, we're not our best intentions, we are what we do. So let us do good so that when the time comes, we can rest in peace. On the screen now, I'm sure you're seeing a picture of a guy that is trying to ride a bicycle that is pedaling to the top. Now, this is your life and this is my life. Trust me, this is your life and this is my life. This is your life and this is my life. Life is like a bicycle. The moment you stop pedaling is the moment you start falling. No matter how easy it is, please keep pedaling. You don't sleep on a bicycle, do you know? So that is how life is. When you sleep out your time, and I wonder, then what are you doing? What are you doing? Some of you be saying, time has gone, time has gone. My brother, time is going nowhere. Trust me, time is going nowhere. Time is infinite. There have been times since the day of our forefathers, and there is still time in our days, and there will be time when we are gone. It is we. Now we dey go. It is you and I that is getting old. It is you and I that will live, get old and die, and there will still be time. So time is not going anywhere. Time is not going anywhere. What are you doing with yourself? What are you doing to add value to your life? There's nothing like time is going. There is always time. There was time, there is time, and there will always be time. But at a time, there was no you, there was no me. Now we are here. At a time too, we will be no more. And at that time, there will be time. So what are you doing with yourself? It is not too late to start. It is not too late to connect to that system now. It is never too late. It is never too late to connect to a system. It is never too late to start fighting poverty. It is never too late. So like I said, time is not going anywhere. You're the one that is going. I am the one that is going. I was not like this 10 years ago. I was not like this 15 years ago. And I will not be like this 20 years in 20 years time. So now me and you they go, sir. Now me and you they go, man. What are we doing with ourselves? How are we affecting our community? How have we affected ourselves? How have we affected ourselves? It is a time for us to stop existing and start living. There are two different things. It is time for us to stop existing and start living a good life. We should not just be existing. We should not just be existing. A whole lot of things are existing and are not living. We should not be part of those things. We should be living a good life. And you cannot wait on the government for that. You cannot rely on any other person for that. It's about you. It's about your dream. What are you doing? What step are you taking to achieve your dream? So like I said, this is your life, this is my life. I'm sure many of us we have started just like this man. He has also started the screen you're seeing now. The guy has started the journey. You know, probably he has went through school, as you can see, or he has probably learned a trade. He's in business. He has started moving. He has picked up. He's on the way. He's on the path to greatness. But you can see that it is so easy. It is not going to be easy for this guy to scale to. But will it stop? Now this is to tell you that a whole lot of you have connected to a system that you are told that yes, this is the Baba, this is the Ogbonge, this one is taking you totally out of poverty. But at the end of the day, it crashes. Does that mean you will stop? You are putting your money in something and it fails. So goodbye. Continue searching. Continue until you connect to a system that will totally break that jinx. Until you connect to a system that will totally take you out of poverty. Yes, you have invested in a whole lot of places. Yes, you have involved yourself in a whole lot of stuff that is not working. Let it go. It don't go with that. Push it aside and continue. Don't stop. No sleeping on the bicycle, like I said. This is your life and my life. The moment you stop is the moment you start falling. The moment you stop pedaling is the moment you start falling. So no matter how tough life is, no matter how difficult, as you can see this guy, I'm sure when he started this journey, he was sitting down comfortably and he was riding fine. But you know, a whole lot of pressure. Life is a test. Life is a test. You know, when you go through things like this, you should be happy because the result is coming. And you know, for every test, there is always a result. You know, for every test, there is always a result. And when the result comes out, we all smile big. So I believe that the guy you're seeing on the screen now, if he does not stop pedaling, if he does not stop trying, if he does not stop, it's not that you're going to start now and you'll be a billionaire now. No, it is a gradual process. It is a process that can take you totally out of poverty within a space of 6 months, 1 year. So that is what we are introducing to you. So if this guy does not stop trying, if this guy does not stop pushing, I know a lot of time will come, the guy might have even fallen on the bicycle. Do you understand? Just like the English proverb says that the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. No, you are not a failure when you fall. You are a failure only when you refuse to rise again. You are a failure only when you refuse to continue. You are a failure only when you give up. So life will throw shit at you. Life will throw debt at you. Life will throw nonsense at you. Life will disgrace you. Life will tarnish your image. Don't stop. Don't give up. There is no glory without a story. There's no glory without a story. So what will be your story if it's all rosy? What will be your story? So we believe that if this guy does not stop peddling, if this guy does not keep moving, a time will come when this same guy will begin to ride life in style and in great pleasure. A time will come when this guy will begin to ride life in style and in great pleasure. So we want to encourage you to please, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how easy it is, no matter how uneasy it is, don't stop trying. Fight until this day happens. Fight until you begin to make money in absentia. Fight until you are able to say, yes, I have fought a good fight. Keep fighting. Don't stop fighting. Don't stop trying. Connect yourself to a system that will break that jinx. Connect yourself to a system. A whole lot of people rely on you and I. A whole lot of people rely on you and I. There are people that are waiting for you to prosper so that they can. You are some people's destiny helper. Don't disappoint them. Don't disappoint life. Don't disappoint yourself. Connect to a system that is reliable and is viable. I'm sure we are familiar with the face that we are seeing on the screen. This is Mr. Akinwumi Adesina. He's the current president of African Development Bank. And he is the former president of the Bank of Agriculture. And this is what he has to say about agric in Africa. He says the future millionaires and billionaires of Africa will not be coming from oil and gas sector. The future millionaires and billionaires of Africa will not be coming from oil and gas sector. They will be coming from the agricultural sector. But I want African countries. I want Nigeria. I want Ethiopia. I want Tanzania. I want Mali. I want Sudan. I want Egypt. I want Kenya. I want you. I want me to begin to look at agriculture as business. We should begin to look at agriculture as business and not a way of life. We should begin to look at agriculture as business and not a way of life. Business. Business is what you do to make money. A way of life is what you do because you are alive. The way of life is just your daily routine. What you do on a daily, on a weekly. That's who I am. That's what I do. No. See agribusiness as business. When you see it as business, you see that it is a business that is capable of making you a billionaire. Except you refuse to connect to the right system. That's except you refuse to connect. It's a business. Agribusiness is a business that can make you a billionaire, like I said. Except you refuse to connect to a system that is reliable, like the system I'm introducing to you now. So we should begin to see agric as business and not a way of life. Nobody smokes gas, nobody drinks oil, but everybody eats food. I'm sure we all have eaten today. Thank God, Salah is over now. The Muslims have stopped fasting. Most of them will be eating like they want to recover, the one they have not eaten in the past 25, 30 days. So nobody smokes gas, nobody drinks oil, but everybody eats food. And so food is critical. And that is what Africa has a comparative advantage in. That is what you have a comparative advantage in. That is what I have a comparative advantage in. What is comparative advantage? What you have that you can use to get something from someone else. What you possess that others don't possess. Do you know that Nigeria can feed the whole of Africa? Nigeria alone can feed Africa. Africa can feed the world. And that is what Mr. Akinwumi is trying to open our eyes to. Until we see agric as business, not a way of life. Until we see it as business. Until we see that until we see that farmers should not live a poor life. Farmers should be winners. Farmers should be big men in the society. because agribusiness is the best business. Is a business of nature. It is God's business. That's what I call it. It is God's business. Because when God created Adam and Eve, He didn't put them in a house. He didn't put them in a boat. He didn't put them elsewhere. He put them in a garden and He gave them an instruction. So it is God's business. I will also tell you that that is the first profession on earth. It's the first profession on earth. Because God Himself is a farmer. God Himself is a farmer. So agribusiness is God's business. When you put 4 grains of maize or corn inside the soil, how it multiplies, you don't know. I don't know. It is God that knows. So it is God's business. All you need to do is connect to a system that will tell you the XYZ of agribusiness, that will give you the technical know-how of agribusiness, and that is what we are bringing to you. Yes, we know that you used to follow your father to the farm in the village. You used to follow your grandfather to the farm in the village. You're seeing agric as a way of life. We want to show you this. We want to expose to you the secret wealth in agriculture, the secret wealth in agribusiness. That is what we are showing you. That is what we are introducing you to. Agribusiness. Not agric, not just agric, not the way of life, the business side of agriculture. That is what we are introducing you to. So until you connect to such system that is reliable, that is capable, we might not be getting it right. So that is what Mr. Akinwumi Adesina has to say, and that is why at the Chamber of Commerce, at the Ikeja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, we started a project that we call Project One Family, One Farmer. We want to make sure that at least every family in Nigeria, there is a farmer in every family in Nigeria. For every family, there is at least one farmer. Father, mother, and the children, there should be at least one farmer in such family. I'm going to use, before I leave this scene, I'm going to use the COVID-19 lockdown as an example. If you remember very well, during the lockdown, the federal government did not open filling stations for you to go and fill your cow, to go and buy fuel for your generator. But the federal government opens the market, I think twice in a week. Why? Because food is sellable. Food is. I don't know. It saddens me to see that I'm convincing people to believe that agriculture is the way or agribusiness is the way. The markets were open just because before COVID come to your house, probably hunger would have killed most of us. So we must eat. And that is what we are introducing you to, connecting to what people eat every day. Making money from what people eat every day. Because somebody is eating somewhere, money is dropping in your pocket. That's what we are introducing you to at the Ikeja Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. So you can see on your screen now the ways you can be part of us at the Chamber of Commerce.